I'm home, Mom and Dad. We'll do it'll be like a daily part two. But I'm home. Just stabbed myself in the finger. I forgot to show you guys this. So last year Stacy bought me this little easy fits in a binder pair of scissors to open packs because I prefer to open packs with sisters. Because I've had too much times where the packs were too tough to open and it damages cards, right? But the other day it broke. So I don't have scissors. But here is the finished product. Let me move the mic out of the way a little bit here. That's so fucking pretty, man. That is so pretty. It's gonna go on the wall. Not yet. I need to put the long, long ones we have up first. But this whole wall behind me, because that's the wall that string looks at, is gonna be her work. Just because I think it's a good bike because she doesn't string with a cam. I do. I used to not. I used to use what's called a PNG. It was a little animated honey badger. Um, but I kind of moved away from that because of doing competitions. It's more, I want to associate me as a human to my wins and my accomplishments. So, speaking of wins and accomplishments, um, earlier this year, I got to go to Star City Games convention in January, right? They're coming back through Portland in January again, next year. And my beginning of the year is stacked. Like I'm stressed, um, because obviously like my competitive magic is very limited, and I don't know too much, and we don't have an announcement of what format's going to be there. If modern's going to be there, I'll be fine. I'm just going to play mono blue mill. It's what I've pretty much exclusively played. I need to when I do one of these dailies, I need to bring it out because I know Dad doesn't really play Magic anymore, but he still understands Magic. Like it's like riding a bike. Like he played for so long, and I can get his opinions on just where the deck is going and explain some of my thought processes. Because the most common played is blue black, but nobody is expecting straight blue. The only black card that the deck runs is the side deck, and it's surgical, which I never play with a black mana anyways. I pay 2 life because life is resource. But yeah, in January, Star City Con is coming back through. Last year we had RK Post and Thomas and Baca. I'm praying for some Kev Walker. I don't think it's going to happen because he hasn't been making a lot of cards lately. He's been working mostly on comics. But if Post comes back, that's cool. Um, Thomas and Baca was really nice. I didn't have the money to get a signature because it costs. Um, but if RK Post comes back, I have a couple cards that I definitely want signed by him for sure. But I definitely I want my Kev Walker, right? I would show you. I would bring up that deck right now, but I do not know where because I try and keep my different card games like in sections around the house because it's just it put them all in one place. There's too much clutter, and I get really confused really easy. And keeping them separated is just good for my OCD. But in January, Star City gone. February is going to be another Pokemon tournament because I got one next month in Vegas, and then the one in February is in um, Seattle, and then in March is the One Piece World Tournament or the World Championship, which I qualified for playing online because I do a lot of Discord matches, and that's where they're online tournaments. You use a webcam like I have over here, spread out. You have 3 people in a Discord chat. You have you and your opponent, and then a judge who scrutinizes your entire like everything you're doing. So I also do Union Arena that way, but Union Arena's tournament Worlds won't be until the end of next year. And I've got points, but I don't know if I'm going to maintain enough to qualify because it's like 700 points. It's one of the hardest to qualify for. It's harder than even Pokemon. Pokemon's going okay so far. So, and what's really cool is like in some weird universe where I do well at Magic, like if you get it's top 16, you get an invitation to the next one, and if you get top 8, they pay for your travel. So I'm not gonna hold my breath. I love Magic still, so I'm gonna go. But on the off chance that like Mono Blue Mill catches people off guard, which it could, because it's a lot more counter heavy and like deck manipulation heavy, right? It doesn't have a lot of the weaknesses that they take advantage of in black, but it doesn't have a lot of the like control aspect of black, right? So if I can be successful in Pokemon Union Arena and Magic plus One Piece, I'll be going to 4 worlds this season. You know, I at the end of the day, like it's for fun, right? Like if I qualify, cool, but getting down on myself for not playing well, or not even that, because like I don't want being down is not the right terminology. Being situationally aware of mistakes made and improving is a plus for me. But just being depressed because oh my god I didn't do good, like at regionals for Pokemon, the first one I went to, like can't expect to just come out of the blue and do good, right? But I put in more time, so I definitely have myself set at a higher bar than the first time, right? I've been putting in challenge leagues and putting in time in cup leagues and sticking with a one deck that I've been playing consistently versus building a deck based on my favorite Pokemon and just playing that, which was still fun. But a lot of rambling, yeah. So that's gonna go up on the wall. I'm actually gonna put it on this chair and make sure it's flattened out. And I'm gonna get some of those other ones over there. She has to seal it still with some sealer. It's just to make sure that no beads pop off or anything. Keep it all nice and squished on there. But she very much enjoyed doing it, and that was my first time seeing it too, like finished. I saw some of her the progress she did, but and yeah. So that's about it. I will give you a call in between 6 and 7. Um, like I said in the short video, I just oof, not a good weekend for me, which is weird because my short weekends are usually decent, right? It's the long weekends out where, but this weekend was oh yes, every day can't be a good day, right? You got to have the good with the bad. So I love you guys, and thank you so much from her. Thank you so much from me. That is awesome. I love the diamond art. I love having art on the wall of some kind, and that's what she likes to do. And I don't draw it because I don't draw. I draw fat cow unicorns. I miss you guys. Love you. I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye bye.